Hurricane Nate has made landfall near Biloxi, Mississippi. I'm Mike Nasel with the latest on our Category 1 hurricane making landfall this morning over the area of the Mississippi Delta region. You can see there the water vapor of the hurricane pushing ashore, still some good moisture with it. In fact, a lot heavier rainfall, even though this is a fast-moving storm. The rainfall is pretty strong in some of those bands, as well as the threat of severe weather. We had a pretty impressive water spout that moved onshore and caused some damage earlier yesterday night, and over the evening hours we've continued to see heavy rain and severe weather. Now here's the latest as of 2 a.m. Eastern, 1 a.m. Central on Hurricane Nate. It was right near KEESLER Air Force Base in Biloxi, moved right over the top where a lot of our hurricane hunter planes are. No area has been untouched this hurricane season. I mean, from Central America to the Mississippi, Alabama coasts, and then all the other storms. I mean, this has been a very prolific hurricane season. You can see winds still 85 miles an hour with higher gusts moving north at 20 that will become northeast. And literally within, say, 2 days, Nate's going to be up and out of here, but the interaction with that mid-latitude trough is creating rainfall that's going to spread up across some areas that might need it. So it's not all long, prolific flooding rains like we saw with Harvey, but it still is some nasty weather, especially at the coast. You can see the hurricane force winds are right around the center, impacting areas. The tropical storm force winds from the Florida Panhandle back over towards areas of the Pearl River, the mouth of the Pearl River, areas like Pascagoula, Mobile Bay. You guys are getting slammed. Dauphin Island, you're getting slammed as well as Hurricane Nate pushes ashore. There's the radar imagery of the hurricane. You can see the eye of the storm is right over Mississippi right now, south of Hattiesburg and north of Biloxi. The eye wall, the right side of the hurricane, is pummeling Mobile Bay, and you got that onshore flow here along Dauphin Island all the way over to Pensacola. This is some severe weather in here. As a matter of fact, if we zoom in here, you can see areas of Pensacola, Gulf Breeze, Crestview, even Fort Walton Beach. You guys are getting pummeled with some nasty squalls, a pretty heavy dose of rain up all the way into Milton and areas of Seminole and Lillian and Gulf Shores in Alabama. You guys are getting pummeled. So just because you're not in the eye of the hurricane, which is over Mississippi, doesn't mean you're not getting pummeled on the right side of Nate as those rain bands move ashore. Again, it's a Category 1, but still that storm surge and the onshore flow causing a lot of problems. A lot of problems. You can see the hurricane made 2 landfalls. The first one right around late evening yesterday, and then the second one now over Mississippi. And Mississippi, you guys get hit sometimes, but sometimes it's difficult. Remember, you only have a little stretch of coastline compared to, say, Texas or Louisiana or Florida. But hurricanes do find you, and Hurricane Nate found you. And Nate is the first October hurricane for the North Gulf Coast since Lily back in 2002. I was 14 years old. 14 years old. This is the 1-hour rain totals going on in areas of Mississippi and Alabama. This is actually the one out of Mobile, and you can see we're getting some heavy rainfall here, especially right to the west of Mobile Bay. You guys are getting some good 1-hour precipitation, and then these streams of onshore flow over Pensacola, to say nothing of the tornado watches and warnings that keep popping up. Anytime you have a landfalling tropical cyclone, there's a threat of severe weather. We are seeing that take hold with Nate big time, a lot more than I thought actually. So Nate has storm surge occurring, flooding occurring, heavier rain than I thought. Because of the fast motion, I thought it wouldn't be quite as prolific as it is right near the coast, but they're getting some good hourly rain rates, as well as the threat of more tornadoes and water spouts. So a nasty night in areas of Mississippi, Alabama, and the Florida Panhandle as Hurricane Nate, a Category 1 hurricane, makes landfall. Hurricane season 2017 rages on through October, with the third hurricane to make U.S. landfall this year after Harvey and Irma. Hurricane Nate hitting Mississippi tonight. I'm Mike Naso, and I'll talk to you guys next time.